To my wife and all my sweethearts. May they never meet.
Hello again, Whiskey Whippers and Spirit Tippers. One here again, and today I finally tracked it down. Oh, I've been waiting for this one for quite some time. Today we're going to be talking about Oban 14.
Oh, snap.
Oh man, they used to have this at Costco all the time. I always wanted to try it. I was like, oh, I'll get it. And then, of course, when I was ready to get it, they didn't have it anymore. And they haven't had it for like 3 years. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I thought it'd be coming back sometime, but nay. So, yeah, I haven't seen it anywhere. At the T-Dubs, it's like $114. I just happened to be going down to this poker tournament down in Oregon in this little small town. We stopped into the liquor store, and they had this on the shelves. I was like, no tax, no questions. I'm taking it home with me. So, yep, we got the Oban 14. It's a 14-year-old single malt. It could be. I was a little bit worried. I think the thing that kept me away from it from so long is I was afraid it'd be a little too peaty for me. But I got the Game of Thrones Oban Bay Reserve, and that one's actually one of my favorite in the whole lot. So I was like, you know what? Let's try the regular one. Maybe I'll love it. Oh, I can't wait to get into it. Oban 14.
Nice.
Oh, so many times those nails come in handy. Let's get it. Not too shabby. Let's get this golden juice in a glass. Oh, smells like Oban. Oh, you already know how we do. This one's 14 years old, so we're going to let it sit and mellow in the glass for 14 minutes, and then we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, that long 14 minutes is over, and the long-awaited taste is upon us. It definitely has that Oban distillery note, a little bit of sour mash, not mash, but just like a little bit of that kind of sour, bitter note, lemon, malty goodness is what it is. There's a little bit of sweetness under there, but the bitterness, like that tartness, comes out first. It's very malty. And like I said, I heard this was a little bit peaty tasting, a little bit salty. So yeah, I don't know, hopefully that won't influence it too much here and all that, but the Oban Bay Reserve from the Game of Thrones collection is one of my favorites from that collection, so kind of excited to taste this one. It probably is chill filtered, there probably is color added. It is a Diageo product. 14 years old, it's 43% ABV, so 86 proof, cinnamon, lemons, malt. Just a touch of sweet, earthy goodness underneath it. Oh man, super excited to taste this one. It has been a long time coming. Let's get it. Cheers. That is just smooth like butter. Floats right down. A little bit of a tickle coming back up, but not much. I keep talking about it, but the Oban Bay Reserve is 43% as well, so that's what I did for the warm-up, and this one, even though I do think it probably is, maybe that one's older than I thought, but if this one's double the age, I mean, they are very similar in taste. Very similar. There's a little bit of saltiness, a little bit of oakiness. I'm not getting any peat though. There is zero peat on this to me. Yeah, there's nothing peaty whatsoever about this to me. I mean, maybe just the tiniest bit, but I mean like Bunnahabhain 12 tiny. Like it is just almost non-existent. But yeah, just super malt, like a real heavy malt influence. That's what I'm mainly getting, a super heavy malt influence. A little bit of a sweet tart, dusty sweet tart in there, but mainly like a citrus malt. Let's put a little water in there and see what happens. See if we can get it activated. Oh man, I don't know. I just think this is a beautiful golden tiered bottle. I mean, this looks good, feels good. Can't wait to drink it. So far, so good. This is a really smooth, I mean, there's nothing crazy, super over the top exciting about it, but just a nice, smooth, buttery, like don't have to think about it, floats right down. Like this could be like an everyday drink. Like I said, I got this one down in Oregon, no tax, $85, so not too bad, especially when it was more like $114 up here. So definitely save some money, and yeah, $85, I'm not mad. $84.99 actually, since there's no tax, so yeah, not even $85. So I can't be mad at this one. Like a sweet lemon honey with the water. Honey, lemon, and malt. Not super complex, not super complicated, just the basics, just what you're looking for, just sweet, buttery goodness. Almost like a little bit of a caramel note on the back end of it with some water. Almost gave it like a little caramely chocolate note on the back end. Ooh, water might open this up. Let's see. Prost. Well, I gotta tell you, you drink it and it's just gone. I mean, there is no long lingering finish or anything. This is just a real quick, like, there and gone. But when it is there, it is, like I said, sweet, buttery goodness. A little bit of a brown sugar note on there. Yeah, just like honey, brown sugar, caramel. Kind of took away the saltiness with the water. But yeah, this one, so far, I'm loving it. This is delicious. Like I said, not super complex, nothing crazy over the top that's going to blow you out of your seat, but just nothing to complain about. Just sweet, buttery goodness. Let's put it over some ice and see what happens. Let's get it. I have to admit, for the most part, the only time I'm ever putting whiskey over ice or scotch over ice is for these reviews. Yeah, I pretty much like it neat or with water almost 100% of the time. Ooh, butterscotch and clove, which is interesting. A little bit of that saltiness is back, a little bit of that oak note. We don't want the ice melting too much. Let's get it.
Kompai.
Salty with some cinnamon cloves on the back end, a little bit of an oak note, just really smooth. And it just, I mean, if you've had any Oban, I've only had 2 now, but it seems like that distillery note is very distinct. Like you can tell it's in both of them. Like I think I could pick out almost like a Glenfiddich that has like that lick and bark note, which I don't like. I really do like this, but that super malty, salty, kind of buttery cinnamon clove, I don't know, it just feels like you could almost pick out an Oban if you had it in a blind taste test. We might have to try that out, but very distinct distillery note to me. I've also tried the Oban Distillery's whatever favorite distiller, whatever the album was. I wasn't the biggest fan of that one. Like I said, I like the Oban Bay Reserve, one of the best out of all the Game of Thrones, and this one's absolutely delicious. So that makes me really excited to go try out the Oban Little Bay here sometime soon when I can find it. But yeah, absolutely loving this one. Man, it was good all 3 ways, honestly. That over the ice was a nice, pleasant surprise. That was actually really good. Usually, I think the only thing I really like best over ice so far was like the Glendronach Revival, which everybody's like, "Are you out of your mind?" But that one just tasted the best over ice to me. But yeah, this one that had a really nice taste over ice as well. Yeah, just with a little bit of time it's been open, it's almost getting a little bit sweeter in the glass. Not so much tartness on the nose, more just sweetness and malty goodness. Yeah, malty sweet nose. Yeah, I like this one. Man, like I said, first impressions, but this first impression made a great one on me. I think I'd give this one. It is just a little bit light. I wish there was more of a lingering effect. I mean, I wish you could taste it a little bit longer. You kind of like it's there and it's gone just super quick. For that one, man, it's right there at an 8.4, 8.5. I mean, probably an 8.5. I actually really like this one. Like I said, it's going to be, I hate to call it a starter, but it's almost like the perfect starter dram. Like for starting your night, this would be a great one to get your palate in check and warmed up. And yeah, we'll probably just give this one a good solid 8.5 because it is delicious. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic week out there, and it only gets better from here. And until we see you next time, cheers.